everybody, it's Corey and Denise from Does Size Matter, and we have another RV review for you today. We are at Pete's RV Center in Burlington, Vermont. I know, we've been traveling around, we've crossed back into the US, and October in Vermont is the perfect time to be here. It is beautiful, and I can't wait to carry on, but work first. We have been trying to find this trailer to do a review of to complete our Mini Winnie series. So we're going to show you the Minnie Drop. So just a few housekeeping items. First thing, we have been trying to share some resources with you that would help with your RV buying decisions. And one of the ones we wanted to share this time was an event where there's going to be speakers talking about purchasing used RVs and the differences between getting, should you go new, should you go used, or maybe do you need an inspection, those kinds of questions. They're going to answer at this event called Full-Time Freedom Week, and we're also going to be speakers at it. The link is in the description. You can join for free. You can watch the speakers at your leisure. You can take part in the giveaways. You can join up for the virtual campground, ask some questions, because it's all online. So we wanted to share that with you, and hopefully that might help you with some of the decisions. Again, the link's going to be in the description. Join us for free. Second thing, as always, this is just mine and Corey's opinion from the research that we do and, you know, the priorities that we have in an RV. So take it as you will. Third, at the end of the video is the link to the construction of the Mini Winnie travel trailer series. So click on that and we'll bring you along on some adventures or some other things there too. All right, we're done with the housekeeping issues, so let's go and take a look at this trailer. And there's a few things I wanted to point out to you in the Minnie Drop. First of all, isn't it beautiful? But the Minnie Drop is different than the other Mini trailers in that it's on an 8-foot wide tire stance, and those tires then you can see are on the outside because the actual house of the trailer is 6.5 feet wide. The other thing is that these are on a lifted axle and 15-inch tires, and they are a 3,700 pound axle. So we're going to take a look at the 170S, and I'll give you all the stats on it and everything as I usually do, but we're going to start, usually we start at the front because of the way the park is set up here with all of their stock. We are going to start at the back of this on the passenger side. So remember, this is that super thick fiberglass with the super gloss on it that you can get in multiple different colors, and I'm so glad we found one that's very colorful to show you because they're pretty. So we have outdoor storage here. These are thinner doors. Here, ooh, it's got a magnet. Did you hear that click? Let me take this out. This is the cover to the propane tank. So you can see the storage space there. It's not bad. I mean, this is a little trailer, remember? Okay, we've got a awning, and I'll figure out how big that is, and it does have LED lighting under it, so I love that. Sorry, the traffic is so atrocious. I don't know why it is, but we always seem to get the only RV on the lot that's at the noisiest spot. Grab bar. Aluminum stairs that fold up and tuck under. Also, while we're down here, remember you've got a fully enclosed underbelly. These are going to be your stabilizer jacks, and they're going to be a manual type of crank. And then moving down here, this is something that we've talked about on the other Minis. So because of the stance of the trailer, these are on the outside of the trailer, and you can see the fiberglass siding, but they are an aluminum fender over these big tires. So these tires are on an aluminum wheel. Like I said, they are 15-inch tires. It looks like they are all-terrain trail guide tires. They are mud and snow. They're 235/75R15 for those of you who know what those numbers mean. And they are made in Vietnam. So that's the stock tire that it comes with. So let's move on down. The windows are going to be sliders. We all know I like those. You've got some electrical here. And then you've got more storage here. And this is big. Like, this is a pretty small trailer for this size of storage. I'm impressed. And then down lower, we get another stabilizer jack. So this is the front of the trailer, remember. Let's go around front here. So it doesn't have that fancy fiberglass cap, but this does carry on down through here, and it does have the rock guard, although it's a bit of a plasticky rock guard, and it doesn't come up as high as I'd like to see it, but I mean, it's better than nothing, right? It's better than your trailer getting beat up. So you get your electric jack, so that's good. And right here would be your propane tank and your battery. I'll have to check on just how big that propane tank is for you though. Okay, so let's go around here. You do have a plug for solar so that you could set up panels if you so chose. You get one small slide, and it is on a Schwintek system, which is appropriate for the size and weight of this slide. You get the bulb seal here, and you get some good flaps, and you can see your top flap is nicely in place. I prefer all slides to have toppers on them, and I'm sure you could add that if you wanted. Underneath here is a water fill. Okay, so come back here and down, and this is where your sewage drainage is, your gray and your black poles. I like this, it's easy to access, and all the valves and everything are underneath here inside the frame where they're kept warm. What I am concerned about is the height of this and how far under it goes before it goes up into the frame. So my concern about that is more if you were taking this unit in an off-road type of environment, is that high enough? Is that going to get caught or banged on things? So just a thought, depending on how you're going to use your Minnie Drop. You do have your 30 amp connection. You've got your flushes and fills and cable and all that great stuff. At the back here, it is ready for a backup camera if you feel you want to do that. Now remember, this is a pretty small trailer, but backup camera never hurts. And you've got your spare tire. The door is nice. It has a window in it. I like that. It's a friction door, also one of my more favorite things. So here's the screen door, and it's also the self-closer, and it has the usual, thing across it to stop things from coming in. So I like that. And now let's go inside and take a look at. Cute. I want to show you something else on this door. It's got a screen thing over the window for privacy, but as I'm noticing, the window or the screen door is in the way of me closing it on the window. So really the only way for me to close that cover over the window is to open the door completely, close the screen door, climb up on the stairs, and then pull this down. So I really like that it's a privacy blind, but it's not very convenient to operate, right? Like, you're gonna get ready for bed and you gotta come outside, close your screen to pull down your thing, get inside. It just seems a bit not well thought out. Something for Winnebago to fix. Okay. Okay, I like the trailer, I like the space. Let's start over here. What do we have? Okay, we've got some storage covered pantry. You could use it for really whatever you wanted. You've got light switches here. Next is the bathroom, and what I do like about Winnebago trailers is that even though they're small spaces, they generally have pretty big bathrooms. Okay, I know I'm short, but lots of people ask me, so for me, this rounded back doesn't bother me at all. I have lots of headroom. If we go down, you've got your toilet here, plastic toilet, but it seems like it's a pretty spacious area. Behind it is a fairly big closet. How far back does it go? Oh, it goes all the way back to that back wall, and it's got shelving, so that's good. Over here, you got a vanity. It's not huge, but it has a mirror that works, some storage. Your countertop is very nice, very nice. Look at all of this space to put your brush and your toothbrush. Plastic sink, plastic taps, pretty standard. Down here is a lot of space, again, for storage. As well, you've got some electrical. And then you've got a teeny tiny little shower. But remember, this is a small trailer and this is a pretty big bathroom. So the curtain would follow this. We're talking about a plastic surround with a separate bottom. So you know how I feel about all that. This is very sturdy though. I like that. And then your usual taps. You do have a vent and you do have a light. I'm just looking for heat ducting. I don't see any heat ducting in here. So that would be something to think about. Okay, coming out of here. Next is a dinette. You could sit 4 small people or 2 larger people at this dinette. It is fairly comfortable. It's going to make into a bed, so you could put a kid or something in this bed. So I've shown this table before. Basically, you pull this out of the way of this arm and then it folds down. I think it probably works fairly well. I just wasn't that great at it, but I'll put a link in the corner here to us trying to figure this out. Let's talk about the windows, because I do like sliders. Single pane, I've said that many times. I'm not sure if this one has the winter package on it or not, but I would be going for double pane. Winter or summer, you need the insulation. Blinds are decent. The colors aren't bad in here. I mean, they're standard RV colors, right? You've got some storage up there. That's pretty decent. So next, I just want to see what's underneath these seats. So plywood, and there's a hole there so that you could lift it up, but there's also doors here so you can access it either direction. My preference is always for these to be drawers, but you know what? You can't have it all. Or Corey keeps telling me that. Maybe I can, but he keeps telling me that. So over here to the kitchen area, you get a teeny TV, which is fine. This is a tiny trailer. I would be perfectly fine with that. The kitchen is what's in the slide. Let's take a look here. That's pretty decent storage. I mean, again, storage is a big deal to me, and I like lots of it, but you can only have so much in such a small space. This is a pretty decent sized sink, and it is a plastic sink, but it feels different to me. It feels better quality than most of the plastic sinks we see. You do get a fairly large tap with the spout coming out. Again, bit of a plasticky thing, but I think it's fine. You get a 2-burner propane stove. This is a Suburban. I did read somewhere that I think you could upgrade this to a 3-burner if you so chose. There is electrical back here, and then more storage. So quite a bit there, but... And then a couple of drawers. Those are good, and they're on the metal gliders. They seem very nice. Winnebago always has their slides lifted. I'm not 100% sure why that is, but I'm sure it's about the slide mechanism itself. So onto the fridge. This is a Dometic fridge, and it's not huge. I'll get the exact size for you. I know I never do that right. This is a different opening mechanism, and it's a bit tough. I've seen way better opening mechanism. But the fridge is nice. I mean, it's a small trailer. It does have a ice box, which is useful. But yeah, I'll get the numbers on what size that actually is. Then you have a convection microwave. So that's handy, right? Because that gives you some oven too capacity. Now, don't get all worried. This is just all packed in here like this, so it makes it look even smaller. Oops. Okay, that's not working. How do I get it out? There we go. Let's try that. Oh, that's right. Okay. So that's the real size of it, which is pretty decent. And then all this stuff is, you know, just regular oven stuff. Oh God, I'm never going to be able to shut this now. Fuck. How are we getting that back in?
Like you're in a store where you can just leave it, they know who was in here.
I know. Okay, so anyways, I just wanted to show you that that stuff makes it look really small, and it's not that small. So that's your kitchen.
Well, you can make pizzas and pastries and poultry.
I have a microwave convection. Now you have to learn it, but I am, sort of, right? Yeah.
Still
Okay.
For pizza, pastry, and poultry.
I've made poultry.
Yeah, you have.
So this is your bed. It's upside down. Might want to flip this mattress. Anyways, this looks to me like a queen mattress. I'm just trying to decide if it is full size or RV size. And remember, this is a 6.5 foot across trailer, so that's how big it is. But I'm going to look into that a little more. You do have some shelving up there, and no storage because I think the outside storage is underneath there. I did notice that there is electric down there to plug in stuff. Of course, we don't have the, you know how I like them, side tables. But you could pull this table around. Oh, I also wanted to mention that you could pull that table a little closer and use it for kitchen prep and cooking and that kind of stuff. There is USB over there in the corner. 2 big windows. It's all good. This is a pretty decent trailer. I mean, it's basic, it's small, and that's what it's for. There's also furnace heating ducting down here. And then that brings up the question too of when this slide comes in, how far is it going to come? And I'm thinking it comes to about here. So, I mean, I can kind of shimmy in. What that allows, even in this really small space, is full access. You could get to the bed, you could get to the full kitchen, you can get to your dining, you can get to your bathroom. As far as heating and stuff goes, I mean, there's still a little bit of airflow space there, but it wouldn't be the greatest. You would need to open this slide. But as far as you're loading up, you go to the grocery store, you can easily get everything into where it needs to be. You also get a Dometic AC up here, and there is lots of lights in here. Everywhere I look, there's light, 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 light. So it means it's a small space and it's going to be very well lit. Next, let's take a look at the numbers for the Winnebago Minnie Drop. This is the 170S. The exterior length is 21 feet. The dry weight is 2,800 pounds. The dry hitch is 315 pounds. The exterior height with the AC is 19 foot 11 inches. And then, as we mentioned before, the exterior width with the tires in is 8 feet, but the house itself is 6.5 feet. The interior height, 6.5 feet. The GVW, 4,000 pounds. The freshwater capacity is 31 gallons. The black tank capacity is 25 gallons, and the gray tank is 25 gallons. The propane is 20 pounds. And the awning length is 10 feet. The furnace is an 18,000 BTU, and it has a 6-gallon water heater. A few other things. This is a 13.5 thousand BTU low profile air system. We talked about the hot water tank size, but you know what? They're still not telling me what the size of the refrigerator is, so I got to go figure that out for you. The other thing that I don't have here in this trailer is its price. So we're going to go figure that out as well, and I will include it somewhere in here. So if this is the trailer that you're looking at getting, it's pretty cool. I like it. It's the right trailer for the right person. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like if this trailer has helped you out, or if you have any other questions, then send them to us in a comment. And don't forget to click the links here that give you more information about the construction and take you on some of our adventures. Or join us at Full Time Freedom Week. The link is in the description. It's all free, and we'll see you out there. Thanks for watching.